Today with Caleb, and we are back with some mummy goodness. And what video on a day with Caleb would be complete without talking, showing, or the mummy in any form or fashion, because we are obsessed with the mummy and the Mummy franchise. And Brendan Fraser, speaking of Brendan Fraser, he was announced a couple months ago that he will be attending MegaCon. Due to filming last year, he could not partake in MegaCon, but this year they've added quite a few cool guests, so hopefully everything turns out. I got tickets. I was already planning on going, but Brendan Fraser, hopefully I can meet this year. So I'm excited. Go sign my big mummy poster. If you've seen my complete poster collection, that one is in there. The first mummy. I do have Mummy Returns. But let's dive right in to the mummy figures, action figures, toys, collectibles, and then we do have my favorite comic book character, Spider-Man. There's some trading cards. Have not looked through them yet. We'll look through them together. First looks I got from another YouTuber, Chase After the Right Price. I've been obsessed with his channel lately. I'll put a screenshot of his channel. He also sent me a card, which was cool of him to do. But the video that got me hooked, he went to this video game like barn where they bought like 2 or 3 video game stores and put all the games in this massive barn, which hopefully one day I will have a barn for movies. That would be cool. And this barn was no exception. It was fantastic. Had all the categories of the different game systems, on and on, but we'll dive into those trading cards at the end. Without further ado, let's just dive right into this goodness. I'll show you the back first of all. The different pickups video. We started with Cursed Princess, which I believe we showed in a pickups video. Then we got the decapitated mummy, impaled mummy, severed mummy. We got those 3. Then we got Cursed Imhotep with spinning scarab action. That's a cool description. But we needed one to complete this back card here. And yes, good guess. You might have saw it on the thumbnail as well. But we got Cursed Mummy, and his head here spins into that. So that is fantastic. Back in the early 90s, late 90s, they would have these spinning head actions. Or with the Power Rangers, the head would flip up and change. So that's cool when toy companies do that. And let's see. So those are all of the figures shown. So you might think, Caleb, that's a complete run of the Mummy toy line. But that, my friend, would be a mistake, because we have 2 more figures to show. How could you have a Mummy toy line without one, well, essentially the main character of the film, or at least the co-lead, along with Evie and Jonathan, of course. That is Rick O'Connell, and this one, from what I've seen online, well, let's turn this where my face is shown and not like leaning in. But this, from what I researched, is the rarest of the figures because this, the Legionnaire O'Connell in his suit from the opening film when they're kind of making a stand to try and go down and get the buried treasure at Hamunaptra. This is only in the opening scene, his suit here. And then of course Benny gets in the tomb, kind of closes the door, so Rick is kind of left for dead. And then he's left for dead in the desert, and they don't go after him, so he has the if you haven't seen the film by now and you are a subscriber to this channel, go immediately. At least watch Mummy and Mummy Returns. Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor does have some redeeming qualities, but kind of lackluster without Rachel Weisz and of course Stephen Sommers at the helm. But this is such a cool figure, and I just noticed that he's holding what looks like a stick of dynamite. Remember when the army surrounds him, and kind of lights the dynamite, holds it up, and they kind of go away. So that is a cool one there. Although I will say it shows him in a green Legionnaire suit there. Huh. So I wonder if that is a typo. Does that make this toy rare? I know that can happen. And this is from Toy Island. Maybe it's just like that. I will have to look at that and see, because I have not found this online anywhere. This was actually the Mummy kind of fan club that I follow, where we share our Mummy love. There was a toy store, was it in Wyoming, that had this guy showed the opening day, and they had all these Mummy toys available. So they had a Facebook page. I was able to message them, and we worked out a deal on all these. But I've never seen this one on eBay for sale. I've seen Cursed Mummy, and then Adventure O'Connell, and this is kind of his main look throughout the first Mummy film. He doesn't. In the film, I don't know if he has a shotgun. Maybe in one. Well, when they attack the boat, he does have his shotgun. So, and then with the dynamite again. So, I bet if I'm not gonna open it, but well, no, yeah. How about that? Okay, I just noticed that. This Rick O'Connell is the same thing, except they just covered him with a coat. If you see there the green and the white, green and the white. That's funny. To save a buck, they do that. It makes sense. Maybe that's why there's a typo on here. We'll have to look at that. If anybody out there knows if that's supposed to be green, or if this is a rare toy, let me know in the comments. And then this thing, I could not believe they had this toy. I was in shock, especially for the price, because you cannot get these. There's two of them. One of them on eBay will show you what I'm talking about. That one goes for quite a bit of money. So I was happy to pay the little amount that I did on this one. That is the 12-inch electronic movie figure of Rick O'Connell. Just look at him compared to my head. That is amazing. And the same setup, except this one has 4 guns, and of course a longer shotgun. He has the stick of dynamite, he has the green bandana, the white shirt. So if I open this, I would take 2 of them and stick obviously in the gun holsters, but we won't open it because it's just so pristine in the box. Love the logo, of course, at the bottom. And this was also put out by Toy Island. Well, they call it an elephant gun. I don't know about that. I'm not too familiar with guns, but that looks like a shotgun to me. But this is the other figure that I was talking about. So you have the 2 12-inch figures, Rick O'Connell, and then of course Imhotep, or in this case the Mummy. So that is cool. And I'm trying to find these reanimation play sets. Those are very expensive too. The ones you can find, some of these you can't find, and especially the Mummy Returns. Alex is with Anubis Warrior. You cannot find that one. Rick O'Connell with a little pygmy. Cannot find that one either. And then there's a few Mummy play sets that are on eBay. Crazy expensive. If any of you out there have Mummy related action figures from Mummy or Mummy Returns, let me know. I would be interested. Obviously, being a Mummy fan. I was tempted to have Brendan sign this bad boy here, but how would I protect the signature and the figure itself? And, you know, I don't know. Obviously, it probably wouldn't decrease the value, but you know, some toy collectors are funky about, like, messing the front up with signature. It would be cool. I would enjoy it, but I think we'll have Brendan sign the poster. So let's tilt you down and let's go through these trading cards from Chase after the right price. We have the logo from Chase's channel, so go check him out, subscribe if you're into that type of thing. Then we have, of course, Spider-Man there. And we have this hologram, hopefully that shows up, of Magneto. So that is very cool. And we'll get to this first set here. These are just kind of some randos. There is a main series here, but these are just some random ones from Spider-Man. Then we get to the main one, which is characters. Wolverine. You could collect these in Cracker Jack boxes, and I do have a few of those that we collected over the years. These are just some X-Men characters here. Oh, Lady Deathstrike. I still have a toy of Lady Deathstrike. Pretty cool. Mastermind. So some pretty cool ones there. Professor X. Now we'll get to the second line here. And these are, let's see if it says, these are 1992. And these I think are just Marvel. So let's just kind of scan them. So Marvel, well, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, X-Men, Captain Britain. Is it Black Panther, that's cool. Ant-Man, Ghost Rider, and there are a few doubles in here. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman. Oh, Warlock. We should see him in the Guardians 3. Wolverine, Namor. So, some pretty cool ones here. I will say Psylocke. Siren. Oh, Archangel, one of my favorite characters. Jean Grey. Cyclops. Oh, team-ups. Team-up cards. Spider-Man and Wolverine. Wolverine and Hulk. Magneto and Doctor Doom. Which one did I drop here? Captain America and Wolverine. Oh, some more team-ups here. That is fitting for the new Disney Plus show, Vision and Scarlet Witch. Should be WandaVision. Such a great show. So, just some more team-ups here. That is very cool. That was a very cool set. It is not complete. The set's almost nearly complete. I would say like 95% complete. So that is great. Some great mummy figures from that toy place, I believe in Wyoming. And some great cards from Chase After the Right Price. Chase, if you're watching, thank you. And hopefully we'll do business again. These are some great cards. And until next time, guys, like, subscribe, share with a mummy lover, a trading card lover, and keep collecting.